8, you say? I expected no more than 2. Still, we can handle them. Saddle my horse and get out of sight. We leave for Paris the moment this business is ended.
They're here! A small army. It'll be a battlefield. What'll happen to my inn?
I've told you, landlord, you'll be paid for any damage done.
Well, it looks a good inn, my dears.
We're placed for an ambush, too.
I agree with Nathaniel.
The horses are spent. We must at least rest them an hour.
Yes, and feed and wine ourselves. I'm as dry as a kiln and as empty as a drum. Our bellies are of small account, Porthos, even yours. But these poor beasts are certainly in need of respite. How say you, D'Artagnan?
That we inspect the place and see the landlord, and then decide. Let all of us be on our guard.
Quietly spoken.
Are they the ones you expected?
One I recognize. The others are betrayed by their voices. Now you shall see how a trap is sprung. We can make them 7 instead of 8, and give the signal at the same time.
Landlord! Hello!
It's no sign of a living soul. I like it not.
Where do you hit?
A ball in the rump, master.
Come on, lad. We'll soon have you safe.
Look there. And there.
This is Cardinal's treason. Quick, get him back. Come, my friend. Let us see what horseflesh this strange hostelry boasts.
Excellency! The horses! They're getting the horses!
Blast! D'Artagnan! Well, why do you wait? These beasts are fresh and ready saddled.
But only 2.
So you won't say.
Never not die, rather.
Hot-headed Gascon. This is a time for strategy, not heroics. Why else did Monsieur de Treville bid us come with you? to see you safely to England. Now, go.
This way, master. It's not door to back.
Farewell, D'Artagnan. God give you good journey. God give you all safe deliverance.
No, no, just a scratch. I'm blind. No. To me, sir, to me.
How are you, my dear? I'm getting bored, my dear. I must have instant passage for England.
But that is not simple, Excellency. I received orders this morning. No one leaves Calais without the express permission of the Cardinal.
I have that permission.
You must get this countersigned by the governor of the port. When you've done that, return here. I will have a captain waiting to take you to Dover.
Where shall I find the governor?
At his house in the Rue de Boulogne.
Come, Lubin.
It's the great house overlooking the harbor.
Monsieur! You have, I think, permission to cross to England.
And if I have, what is that to you? Who are you, monsieur?
Someone whose business is more pressing than mine.
I beg leave to take doubt of that. In any case, I cannot help you.
But you can, monsieur. You must give me your permission.
The king's service.
My own service.
Lubin, my pistol!
One for me.
One for me.
There you are, my dear Count. You'll find this quite in order now.
Thank you, Governor. I'm most grateful.
Always glad to be of service to His Eminence. He seems anxious to prevent someone crossing to England.
Yes. A certain D'Artagnan, a Gascon. He suspects he may be an agent of the Duke of Buckingham.
Ah, but that's a serious matter. What's he look like, this D'Artagnan?
Of my height. Fair-haired, aquiline nose, good teeth. A handsome fellow. He's accompanied by a servant named Lubin.
Then I shall put a watch on the port so he won't get far. No doubt His Eminence will be pleased if I caught this D'Artagnan.
He would reward you handsomely.
Then I shall spare no effort, Comte de Varde. Godspeed. There's a fair wind. We shall make a swift crossing.
But no harm has befallen the Queen.
I think she is in some danger.
Speak! Speak!
From which your grace alone can extricate her.
What would I not do to serve her?
I have this letter from Her Majesty.
How comes this to be torn?
I took a sword thrust in the breast from a certain Comte de Varde.
And the stain?
I fear blood.
Are you then wounded?
Scratched, no worse.
Then you did well. Oh, my poor love. You did more than well. In bringing this safely to my hand, you performed a noble deed. Come. If you have the good fortune to be admitted to Her Majesty's presence, describe to her what I show you now. For me, this is a holy place. A temple dedicated to a woman who is both a saint and a goddess. The Queen gave them to me. The Queen taketh away. Her will, like God's, be done in all things.
My lord?
All is lost, D'Artagnan. Should be 12. 2 studs are missing. See, the ribbons have been cut. The studs have been stolen. This is the Cardinal's doing. There is but one key to this casket. I wear it on a chain round my neck and it never leaves me. How then could it be taken from me without my knowing?
By no one! Surely it is impossible.
Oh, this is the revenge of a jealous woman. 4 days ago, there was a reception at Windsor. The Countess de Winter was there, seeming more radiant than ever. And when the wine was singing in my veins, she came to me with soft words, begging to be reconciled. I had no excuses, save those of a lonely man.
Is the Countess de Winter an agent of the Cardinal?
Only he could know that I have the Queen's jewels. Only he desires the ruin and disgrace of Her Majesty, and only he could have instructed Lady de Winter. How long before this ball of King Louis takes place?
5 days. My lord, we must find her.
No. If she is not in France, then she is in hiding where we will not find her.
Then all is indeed lost.
Perhaps not. Come. Jackson! O'Reilly, I need your skill. You are to bring tools and workmen. You are to stay here in this palace until 2 matching studs are made.
Here now.
It is the only way to be swift and secret. Jackson, take this embargo to the Lord Chancellor. Say I charge him with its immediate promulgation.
An embargo? But, my lord, this is an extraordinary measure. If he questions your motives, how shall I answer him?
By saying that it is my pleasure and that I answer to no man.
Will that be the answer he must transmit to His Majesty King Charles, should His Majesty grow curious?
In that case, he will tell the king that it is my first act of hostility against France in the war which is coming. We are now safe on that side. If the jewels are not yet in Paris, they cannot now get there until after you arrive.
How so, your grace?
The order I have given Jackson is an embargo on all vessels at present in His Majesty's ports. None may now sail without His Majesty's authority. Oh, yes, D'Artagnan. Anne of Austria is my true queen. For a word from her, I would betray my country, my king, my God.
I marvel at the destinies of nations, the lives of men hang on such fragile, unseen threads.
O'Reilly, I will give you and your men 3,000 pistols apiece if this work can be done by tomorrow.
Impossible. It's
4,000! Jackson! You are to stay here as a prisoner until the work is done.
I can't do it.
Your wife will be brought here to share your servitude.
Musto! Get out of the cellar and find some more wine!
Sir, you and your two friends have been 3 days at my inn. You set up my feather beds. You drank a ton of my best wine. You've eaten enough for a regiment.
You're a pimp for the Cardinal's spies. You give your in for an ambush, we should hang you from your own inside. Where's the wine?
My cellars are empty. You've drunk me dry.
There is none, eh? Behold!
Bravo, Porter! How can it
Thank you,
be?
my dear.
Tis the Black Art.
An art indeed, but not black. My man Moosestone boasts a great skill. He can throw lasso as good as any in the world. Your cellar has an air hole, and thus Moosestone did capture your kegs. Begone, skinflint! You guzzle like an abbé already. When do you enter the church, Aramis?
I don't enter the church.
I re-enter it.
Re-enter?
Didn't I tell you how I left the seminary?
Never. Upon my soul.
Then I'll confess myself to you.
And I give you absolution beforehand.
Now, don't jest on sacred matters, my friend.
Speak, Aramis. We attend.
Well, I was a very young priest in training at the time, and I frequented a house where I used to read the lives of the saints to the mistress.
Yes, her lover was jealous.
Yes, and he was an officer. One day he followed me into the street and said, "Abbé, do you want to be thrashed?" I nearly fainted. My knees turned to jelly. He burst out laughing.
Shameful!
Well, the insult was unbearable. I delayed my ordination a year and went to the best fencing master in Paris.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Then on the anniversary of the day of the insult, I challenged him at a party and ran him through at the first attack.
I absolve you.
It was a great scandal. My crucifix, my silver crucifix, it's gone.
Yeah, I expect the landlord stolen it. Did you enjoy the veal? Oh, excellent, my dear, excellent. What a pity. Great pity. How do you mean a pity, my dear? You see, last night, being too drunk to sleep, I woke the landlord and made him play me at dice. Well, I don't understand. What's this got to do with veal? He wanted a horse, so I put up yours, Porthos. Mine? Well, it's the one he fancied. I lost it. Well, must I walk to forge? I did my best to win it back. That was when I borrowed your crucifix, Aramis.
I trembled.
I was sad to see it go.
You jest in God's name.
I was losing. So I made him kill your horse, Porthos. Then I wagered against your crucifix that both of you, being men of good taste, could distinguish when cooked young veal from old horse. What? Mon Dieu, I seem to have lost again. My faithful charger, cold, inside me.
I have a most delicate stomach.
It's a lie!
Porthos, your horse is there.
Well, they're all there!
Come.
I must take the waters. Come, my friends, to forge.
Landlord, we're leaving. Give the bill to the Comte de Rochefort and convey our deepest thanks.
Send it to the Cardinal. Send it to the Pope.
Perfect workmanship. None would know the difference. See, D'Artagnan. And now my task is done. You still have to complete yours. Here, take them. And be my witness that I have done all that human power possibly could do.
Rest assured, my lord, I shall report all that I have seen.
And now, how may I acquit myself of the debt I owe you?
My lord, there is no debt. All that I have done in this matter has been for the queen whom I serve, and for the woman whom I love, and not for your grace at all.
Give me your hand. We may soon meet on the field of battle, but I hope that we part as good friends.
Indeed, but with the hope of soon being enemies.
I have my own way to Paris. Go to the riverside and ask for the brig Sant.
The delay is most vexing. I would have chartered my own barge. But the situation was different when my husband was alive.
My brother desired me to care for you as I would for a sister. Have I not done so?
Nothing to answer for such humiliation.
There is no humiliation. I am not in love with you, and do not feel bound to pander to your wilder extravagances. But since I was my brother's sole heir, and you are mine, I have never been ungenerous.
What do you mean?
Now look, let us not quarrel.
I have the most urgent reasons for being in France. I fear lest I be prevented.
By whom?
We all have our enemies, brother-in-law.
Now, fellow,
is wrong?
this embargo.
I can't tell your lordship his purpose, but no ship is allowed to sail.
It's a trap.
It shall be lifted tomorrow.
I saw a ship leaving as we came here.
That was the Sund. It had special permission from a certain lord.
Buckingham. Miss Hyde. Where can I go?
My poor child. I, too, have urgent business in France. My sword is by my side. I will protect you.
You have done well, my dear. She does not wear them.